To deny the existence of miracles today would be foolish and extremely unrealistic. We clearly live in the age of miracles. The myriad of miracle workers like Catherine Kuhlman, Jack Schwartz, Swami Rama, Peter Hurkos, Komar, Wolf Messing, Nelia Mikhailova, who healed the unhealable, demonstrated control of mind over matter, and astounded with their gifts of prophecy, telepathy, clairvoyance, clairaudience, psychometry, and a plethora of other amazing divinations. The majority of these world servers listed above are brothers and sisters on earth, whom I personally knew and worked with back in the day, as we say. There is an obvious measured result of a sudden uprising of interest in the occult. One large business adversary firm discovered and disclosed in a recent poll that the interest in the occult has linked from 6% to 85% in the USA in only the last several years. Such a strong new value trend vitally affects policymakers, religious leaders, and business people. When you discover that 85 out of 100 people are showing a personal and active interest in anything, you know you are dealing with a very potent factor in the colorful kaleidoscope of our sentient human life on Earth. Yes, indeed, miracles are a fact of life today. Anyone, whether in a role of a politician, minister, business person, scientist, or student, or analyst of world affairs, would be acting like an ostrich with its head in the sand if she or he denied that so many miracles of life. Let's try that again.
A major, B flat major, B major, C major, D flat, D major, E flat, E major, F major, G flat major.
Yes, indeed, miracles are a fact of life today. Anyone, whether in the role of a politician, minister, business person, scientist, or student or analyst of world affairs, would be acting like an ostrich with its head in the sand if she or he denied the so many miracles of life. Edgar Cayce, the sleeping prophet of Virginia Beach, Virginia, USA, was one of the most documented miracle workers in modern history. He was able to see thousands of miles away while his physical body lay in a deep trance. He accurately diagnosed diseases in patients, bringing great health and due psychic relief to so very many, when orthodox doctors were admitting they were unable to be of any further help to those individuals. Soon, hundreds of medical and professionals from all occupations converged on the ARE files in Virginia Beach, Virginia, USA, hoping to be able to refute the thousands of documented case histories. Almost without exception, they found that the records were accurate and unassailable. Many wound up becoming new and powerful missionaries of the Cayce doctrine. Some of them wrote carefully researched and documented scientific papers or books. Some quoted a good supply of Edgar Cayce readings to verify their own exciting and newly discovered insights into the formerly hidden world of magic and miracles. Swami Rama demonstrated artful control of mind over matter, psychokinesis, under very carefully supervised and well-documented laboratory conditions at the renowned Carl Menninger Foundation in Topeka, Kansas, USA. This masterful Swami also showed on request that he could, at will, stop his heart from beating for over 20 minutes without suffering any brain damage, and that he could raise and lower his body temperature 10 degrees. To Swami Rama and to any other initiates into the mysteries, there are no miracles, merely the use of natural law, the secret that Swami Rama understood and now commanded after lifetimes of decisive study and daily practice. Yet, to the person on the street, His well-demonstrated white magic certainly seems like a genuine and extraordinary miracle. Swami Rama also speaks 11 languages fluently. Jack Schwartz, from 1924 to the year 2000, founder of the Aletheia Foundation near Selma, Oregon, also has been tested by the Menninger Foundation. He proved his mind over body ability to be genuine. Jack has shown hundreds of doctors as well as millions of TV viewers and lecture audiences that he can wound his body and heal those wounds before their eyes even. Longtime television host and creator of The Tonight Show, Steve Allen, after witnessing Jack perform his miraculous feats, aptly dubbed Jack Schwartz the man of tomorrow. Peter Hurkos became known throughout the world as a psychic who performed extraordinary feats of psychometry. Time and again, he has merely touched an object such as a letter, a ring, or a piece of cloth and told a fascinated viewing or listening audience countless true hidden facts surrounding the owner of the psychometrized object. The great Dunninger astounded radio and huge television audiences for several decades, repeatedly with his obvious ability to read minds as easily as the average person reads a newspaper. However, this master of telepathy goes a huge, unique step further. Dunninger shows that he can make his subject think only of the thought that he, Dunninger, wishes him to hold in his mind. By his example, it becomes quickly apparent, if you think at all, that thought control is no mere or empty fanciful phrase. Dunninger, as I have done so very often, clearly proved and demonstrated that telepathy is a natural, innate aspect of human nature. Therefore, it certainly behooves us to examine our thoughts more clearly. Do they really belong to us? Are the thoughts of our own making, or are mental images impressed upon us by others? Actually, all thoughts are harmless and impotent unless you empower them by giving them your strong focus or steadfast attention. Wolf Messick, 1899 to the 1974 epoch, an amazing psychic from Russia, proved to Russian scientists and lay people alike that he could use mind power to control anyone that he chooses. He actually showed that he could cloud men's minds to make them think that a torn piece of newspaper was a genuine bank check or passport, and that he was another person. Even the royal guards of Stalin were fooled into letting him pass through the highly secured gates when he mentally tricked them into thinking he was Beria, one of the few men allowed to pass freely into Stalin's presence. These are not the droids you're looking for. Nelia Mikolova, a Russian woman, astonished the scientific community in her country by showing under strict laboratory conditions that she could move objects freely from place to place. In one experiment, she mentally separated the white of an egg from the yolk and then returned to its original position. Delicate instruments used in connection with these experiments showed that Nelia actually beamed out a strong electrical field from the region of her forebrain. This is the area known in the secret of occult jargon as the Ajna Center. Chakra, in other words, spinning vortex of energy, your third eye, the seat of our power to focus or concentrate our thoughts. Again and again, highly improved new scientific research and more sensitive instruments constantly bear out what the occultists have known and declared for centuries. That's how I examined Catherine Coleman, lived from 1907 to 1976, became internationally known as a powerful focal point for astounding healing miracles. On 2 separate occasions, I have personally seen her help many so-called incurables experience instant healing through her ability to create a strong psychic atmosphere along with her equally powerful invocations. The blind see, the lame throw off their crutches and walk. The deaf hear, goiters vanish, and children and adults with cancers and other death-dealing illnesses recover instantly, fully cured. It's an amazing world that we live in, right, folks? Countless testimonials so often heard around the world by otherwise very ordinary individuals speaking of miracles. The dead have contacted some, and others like me see spontaneously into or remember former earth lifetimes. Others, again like me, as revealed quite often in my testimony, in my immortal testimony, have often clearly been forewarned of a pending personal or family misfortune. My intuition constantly takes me from out of the confines and clutches of danger and dark, nefarious intentions of the dark cabal. That has been my experience my entire life, if I but listen to my guard particle. Still others have had many telepathic flashes, quick intuitive hunches, accurate feelings, etc. Thus, we realize that to deny this vast gamut of clearly evidenced and so commonly known miracles today is unrealistic. Yes, there are miracles. There are miracles. There are miracles. Now, let us find out exactly what makes a seeming miracle in nature possible. Won't you please stay tuned for the next video installment here in the Omban the New Earth Academy of Occult Sciences? I know you will. Namaste. Namaskaram.